We're off and running here. Skyline taking on Colorado Prep here in North Carolina, Martin Luther King weekend, and it's Sanders knocking down that jump shot. Again, patience here for Skyline. Fight for the rebound, good offensive rebound. The putback, no good. I'm not picking on him. Why are these kids so allergic to not using the backboard? I don't understand.
I think they think it's cute.
Like, I just don't get it.
By all means, eat Twizzlers instead of running the clock. That's better. That's going to help us.
I pulled the rest from them. Here is Sanders. Too strong there. Rebound by Skyline as Davis with it. He'll pull up from three. Good. I'm not mad at this glare, the sunlight coming in. It's kind of waking me up.
Yeah.
Through the windows here. Loose ball stays with Skyline, and they got some extra time to warm up, and it shows. Knocking down shots, that's Josh Powell on that last three. That wasn't good for Webb as well. Yep. Steps, good call. Put back, no good.
Hey, go color. Go color. Color. Go color.
Nice drive.
Absolutely. Good finish. Loose ball, and it'll stay with Skyline. And we're going to reach in foul. That'll be on the floor. So picks up that foul for Colorado Prep. A little handsy.
Jay, set that screen over there. Josh, go down. Come over. Jeremy, this way. This way. Over more.
So tied at 8 is our score. 5:44 to go here in this one.
It's quite a production now.
Mm-hmm.
Tying of that shoe.
Exactly. Listen, I used to tease my son, man, especially in middle school. That's why he was guaranteed at least once a game to have to stop playing and tie a shoe. It's like, you looking like I failed you as a father. I hadn't taught you to tie. It wouldn't last the game. Like clockwork. Big time dunk here on the putback. Webb, too strong. Webb again. He'll give it up. Romero. Poston. Dump off pass. Just some bad spacing there.
Somebody in Memphis. Was he
I got to say, I love this mute button. 10-8. Loose ball. And we'll get a foul there. We got some free throws coming up.
I think it might actually keep me out of the doghouse.
Yeah. Ticker's not up when they get a chance to look at it later. Score 10-8. Heard it. Little dribble drive action here. And a throwdown, good follow. Just hustle play right there for Davis. Making his presence felt early here in this one.
That's a tough decision when the defense is loaded completely up into the lap of the person that you're trying to get the ball to, and you try to force the ball in there anyway.
So foul. There, and free throws coming up here for Sanders. And that shot blocked. Colorado Prep here in transition, and got caught in no man's land there.
I don't understand that, and I don't know that I will.
I think that's a kid who's, again, who's listed as a 4-star that's trying to figure it out. So we got a full timeout. We'll be back. This is the grind session. 15-9 our score. Sanders getting some dribble drive offense here for Colorado. Colorado took a tough loss yesterday. Looking to get out of this weekend, get a dub out of this weekend.
Good extra pass.
And a good putback for Romero, showing off the bunnies. Sanders. If he don't get a Head and Shoulders NIL deal, something wrong.
He's got the Palomalu going on.
Exactly. That should be an easy dub for an agent somewhere down the road. And we're going to get a jump ball. Good wall up there. So possession arrow in favor of Colorado. Or is it Skyline? All right.
Jump ball, they got it, they turned it over. It's all ball. It's my ball.
So Skyline will have possession arrow in their favor. And they throw it away.
Coach Thomas giving them some much-needed help on this, deciding which
whose ball it was.
Which way it was going.
Only for his team to throw it to us afterwards.
Bit of a homecoming for Coach Thomas. He's not from Charlotte, but spent a lot of years coaching basketball in North Carolina.
Pull and knock down for three. Good bucket there by Braylon Brown. He got some minutes late in the game yesterday and actually played well. I know it was a tough defeat for Colorado, but maybe that's earned him some minutes here early in this one. So he gets the big three to get Colorado within a point. Sanders, skip pass. And Romero right at the rim there with the putback in. Colorado has their first lead here in this one, 16-15. Pull from three, in and out there. Romero, the rebound, and he's off and running in transition. Webb. Yes. What Colorado's been waiting on there, a little bit of
momentum.
Yes. Under a minute to go in this quarter. And we're going to get a timeout call by Skyline. We'll take a timeout too. We'll be back. This is the Grind Session. So Skyline coming out of timeout, holding for one. We got a little two-man game going on here. Baseline drive and couldn't finish the bunny there at the rim. Colorado gonna have time. See if they'll hold for one.
You got to pass that.
Yep. Travel.
Hey, get a stop here, Z. Z, 4 seconds. 11.
That's gonna be a good look. Too strong. And that'll do it for the first quarter. We'll be back. This is the grind session.
Tell us about your experience with the grind session. That game was a grind session game. Tell us about grind session. What was that like?
Grind session is the best. I see the best of the best every weekend. Every time I fly out, just know that you have to bring it with you. Because the dudes on the teams are stacked. You know, and that's their job. If they come out for a scholarship, they want to get looked at, make their families proud. Most of these dudes, that's the only thing they got is basketball, so they're gonna come at you. When we both playing, I'm the same person as you. We both bleed, we both shed blood. Players like that, you have to watch out for, and you have to bring your A game always. That's where my journey began.
Horns look here for Colorado. Bang.
Ooh. Somebody wants to play more.
He does. Braylon Brown says, and he got a smile out of Webb because this is a kid that don't normally get a ton of minutes, has earned himself.
Yep.
And that's why I always tell kids you're always being evaluated. He got in the game late. It was a 20-point game, fourth quarter, probably about 4 minutes ago, but he did enough where coach said, hey, listen, I'm going to give this kid some minutes early and see what he does with it. And Brown is taking full advantage of his opportunity.
He doesn't look like he's done either.
No. Now, they got his uniform in a 3X, but we can talk about that later. Sanders.
That's one of the most awesome things about doing this, AJ, when you get a chance to, because all the guys know the name guys. You get the Banser, you get Mikael Brown Jr., you get those guys, and they develop their following, and you know people want to see them play. But when you get an opportunity to watch a kid come into his own, like Braylon Brown, and good contest by the young man, and on this platform, and knowing the impact that could have on his life.
Yes.
Not just his career, but that kid could, based on the development that he's showing over this weekend, he could very easily 3-4 weeks from now, by the end of the season, turn that into a full scholarship offer to a really good school and get a great education and be on the fast track to being successful in his life, regardless of whether he ever realizes any of his dreams of being a basketball player or not. That could completely change that young man's life, and it started here this weekend.
22-15, Davis loses that. And we'll go the other way. Hit that horn, bro. That's called you being the man right there. Brown at the Dell. Sanders.
Oh, nice.
Straight line drive and good finish there. Colorado gaining control here, this one. And a good finish there by Davis.
He's a player, man.
Absolutely. You almost saw a little bit of miscommunication on the pass he received, and that's just him being new to the roster, maybe having to build some chemistry. Some chemistry with his teammates.
Davis, excuse me, thought he looked familiar. We had him maybe a month or so ago.
Yeah, Memphis.
Yep. And on that team, you're talking about fit. Fit is such a big thing. He played on a really good team with Brentwood. But if you look at his role on that team, he was more of probably a four-man in that situation. Transfers out to Skyline. Now he can play more of his natural position.
Yep. Yeah,
and it just made a tremendous difference in his game. Not a fan of kids. Not a fan of kids transferring for transferring's sake, just to be doing it or because it's the hot thing to do. But it absolutely makes sense to find your role, find your position on another roster if you can play the way that you need to get to the next level. And that kid's he's had a really, really good game so far.
Powell doesn't go there. Sanders trying to weave his way through traffic. Webb, pull up. No good. Powell with the outlet pass. Numbers here for Skyline, and that one just too high, too far. And we'll go back the other way.
A little rushed on that. Big boy shot.
Absolutely.
Big boy shot.
We're going to get a timeout call by Colorado. We'll be back. This is the Grind Session. Coming back out of this timeout, Sanders. Corner three, too strong. I'm not sure that's what Coach drew up. Nah. By the look on Mike's face of the disgust down there. that is a coaching posture right there. Hands in the air.
One more.
That is not what I drew up.
Oh.
Tell you what, Mike, he was a college coach at Western Colorado University, man. He runs a lot of good stuff. I tell you another thing, who used to be with the program, still around, he's older, Salas.
Nice back door. Great look.
Coach Salas, who played with the San Antonio Spurs in their Hall of Fame, used to be the coach of Colorado Prep as well.
Oh, wow.
Older, he's kind of gotten up there in age. He's in his 70s, but coached the first 3 or 4 years. Actually, his son is here somewhere watching it. He has a NBA championship ring. He loves to sport around as well that he got with the Spurs back in the 70s.
You're talking about a class organization, man, that they do it right. R.C. Buford, the general manager out there. Another guy with North Carolina ties. Dave Tellup is the head of scouting out there now. He was in North Carolina doing prep scouting for rivals for years and years. Those guys do it right.
Good hustle, Amari. Good hustle. Let's go. Match up. Grab Bernie so you know what you got.
(28-24). Oh, loose ball. Going to stay with Colorado. We'll get fouled there. Just a good hustle play for Colorado.
Super spoiled, AJ, on this circuit, doing what we do, man. Like, this is 10 a.m. basketball on a Sunday.
Exactly.
And we get Colorado Prep,
Yep.
we get Skyline Prep, who are very good, very strong, very respectable programs, but in terms of what we have access to, the elite of the elite, they're not it. And we get this quality of basketball at 10 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday. That's insane. And even without a shot clock, which typically I think that gives us an advantage, getting better basketball. And this weekend we don't have it, and we're still getting, guys aren't holding the ball, they're getting the shots off.
I think that's the part of the development of playing with a shot clock every game on the grind session. It's kind of that internal, hey, this is the pace that we play at anyway. We're not going to change that just because, there wasn't a shot clock available for the games this weekend. Good wall up. Sanders stays right with it. They'll try it again, and no go.
That was a little peculiar. Sanders drove the ball. He's a lefty. The defense was clearly on the right side, and instead of putting it up on his left hand uncontested, he put it in his right hand to try to force it up. I guess that's why they're kids. And that's, and that's why coaches coach. And nice find.
Yep. Good follow as well. Got to be strong with it.
Isaiah Romero. He's one to keep track of, too. That's a nice set that the Skyline is running.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think Jeremy if he had gotten a half a second head start on that backdoor cut, he would have been wide open, but the gravity of his cut made the guy coming behind him with the ball really wide open.
Outlet pass here. Belibi. I'm going to be curious how much Belibi develops by the time the season rolls around, next year rolls around. Again, it's a kid probably at his local high school was the dude, but he's having to find his way through this league, and it's not easy, but I think he's going to be a better player for it.
For sure.
When it's all said and done.
Just being able to mentally weather the storm of not being able to get to your stuff and have everything run through you and have success as an individual or success as a team, you know, doing it your way.
I agree with Coach. You know, say one of his players just trying to get shots up.
Oh, nice
good
pass
touch
ahead.
pass. Yep. 32-27 here at the half. We'll be back. This is the Grind Session.
Since you was in high school, so you don't really know how to grind. Like, you talk grind, but you don't really know what the grind's like. I know what the grind is like. What is your bottom when you've been worshipped since middle school? You've been tall your whole life, big your whole life. They worship you so much now that you think it's about you. You don't even know what the grind look like. You made it now. You in the big leagues now. They watching you now. Everybody want to be a beast until it's time to do what beasts do. Three guys, he's jumping up. Oh my goodness.
Go down. It is the Grind Session. Over. It's over. It's over. All right, coming back for the third quarter, 32-27 our score.
Stay in front. Go, let's go.
That kind of came out funky and weird, that last shot from Powell. Shot well off there. Another turnover. Easy two here for Colorado. Some of these guys need some of that promise powder on their hands. That nobody can catch the ball right now.
Go, go, go. Move the corner.
Sanders. So it'll be with Colorado Prep. And it'll stay with Colorado. Again, first couple of minutes off the clock here in this quarter. It's both these teams trying to get back into a groove offensively.
Switch back, switch back, switch back.
Good strong finish. Jalen Johnson.
I'm noticing with these guys, though, AJ, if you're 6'8", 6'9", if you can competently catch and finish around the basket, you can get a lot of things done. A lot of guys are supposed to be players, and people rate them and grade them up because of their size and potential. But if you look at them, they don't catch the ball cleanly. They don't have solid feet around the basket, and they're still considered good players. If you're a big man, I'd be in the gym every day working on catching the ball, working on jump stop and pivoting, playing off a pivot instead of having to dribble the ball every time I catch it in the paint to score. And if you could do that, again, it may not change a whole bunch in terms of your ranking and stuff like that, but in terms of guys coming and watch you play basketball and how effective you are when they do, you can get a whole lot of stuff done.
First free throw for Sanders is good.
Oh, he's getting him.
How does that
Kids learn real quick here on the grind session.
Yep.
Got to play off 2 feet. That 1 foot jump is danger.
One time we saw him before this weekend. He got that thing in transition like that. You knew that was he wasn't going off 2 feet.
That's right.
He was going to try to put that on your head.
Weaver, that's up early. Go, Weaver. Other side, other side. Go, you. Good.
Romero. Good bucket for him. Wow. Mid-range pull up, and somehow that sticks and goes. 39-32. And they call for steps there.
That's another one of the things I've seen on Instagram, AJ. The guys are talking about it doesn't matter when you're taking those 2 steps that you can pause and stuff like that. That
They're setting kids up to look crazy.
They are.
And, you know, like you finna get me going on a whole nother. When these trainers watch other trainers and try to put their own spin on something that somebody else is doing, 9 times out of 10, they're watching somebody who gets paid $50 million a year. They can get away with that, sort of speak, in the NBA. And these kids buy into it in high school and college, and they look crazy. They're not James Harden. Only one person can play like James Harden. That's James Harden.
Absolutely.
And it drives me crazy.
But guys will talk. They'll talk through it. Oh yeah, it doesn't matter, and you can.
And the rule says, and blah blah blah.
It's like, all right, but
Okay.
when
I
you
tell
do
people
that
I live
live
in
action,
yes, I like live in the real world, man.
Yep.
Live in the real world.
you do that in the game. I don't care what rule you can cite, and I haven't seen too many times that officials have made a call and then stopped to thumb through the rule book and
Right.
then go back and reverse the call based on what it says in the rule. And
Some of the best players in the country, in the league, have a simple game, and that's what makes. We got to time out. I want to continue this guy, and that's what makes them successful. Is you look at Peterson, he is straight to business. When you talk about Aaron Peterson with prolific, he's a perfect example. I have yet to see him do any kind of shimmy, any kind of showtime, any kind of. Now, even when he when he dunks, catches a body, it's a straight line. Like, he's getting right from point A to point B. And it just drives me crazy when I see that stuff.
Absolutely.
I got a kid right now that's I've had since middle school, and I just couldn't have a breakthrough with what the philosophy of the dad is and this kid is for him to play at the next level.
Mm-hmm.
He has the physical tools to be a Division I player, skill set to be a Division I player, but the way he's going about it in games, he probably couldn't have a tough time making a JUCO team.
Yep.
And what it is in his mind and in their mind, he has to get up 22 shots a game, 18 to 22 shots a game. So out of those 18 shots, 12 of them are going to be forced from the volleyball line, 1-on-3, 1-on-4. And I'm trying to explain to him there's no coach at any next level that's going to allow you to do that because you will cost them their job.
Absolutely.
So even though you think you're filling up the stat sheet and you can't wait to put it on Twitter that you had 26 points, but yeah, it was 4 for 18 with some bailout free throws, and it's just I'm to the point now I just let it ride out.
Absolutely. That's all you can do.
Yep. And the crazy part about it is, up here, who's another senior that lives in a different area, but they play AAU ball together in summer ball. It's probably 12 a game, 4 or 5 assists. But the way he goes about his business on the floor, has a handful of Division I, small, mid-majors, so on and so forth, and they can't figure out, well, my kid's more talented. Yeah, but this kid is going about things the right way. He's a dog on defense. He makes good decisions. And I truly think social media has a lot to do with it too.
It does, because you can be an expert easily on social media. You don't have to have done anything, and you don't have to know anything. If you agree with something that someone, as ridiculous as it is, if you agree with something that someone says, then you're an authority. You don't have to prove it at all. I came across a video on Twitter probably 3 or 4 weeks ago, and this guy's talking about club basketball. So he's gone on and on and on. And so I watched the video, and I'm like, okay, well, he's from a city in North Carolina, so I do a little digging and like who is this guy? Response, so my comment is like, who is this guy that you're referencing?
Yep.
Who has he helped? And when did he do it?
Yep.
And it's like crickets. You don't hear anything at all.
Good steal, good defense, good throwdown for Skyline. 44-38.
Fighting right back in this thing.
Absolutely. Sanders
saying cool.
Way more
cool
efficient today than yesterday.
Yep.
And good jump to the ball there. Way to jump off 2 feet. That won't go. And good hustle to stop that outlet pass.
One more. There you go. Yep.
Here's Brown. Come on, Brown.
Yep.
Come on, Brown. He's got 9 here in this one.
Glad he pulled that out. I don't like a dozen passes inside the paint. You're going to make a mess.
And that'll be out of bounds and back to Skyline. Elbow.
Foul.
Hey, after this first free throw, can you find out who that foul was on? He didn't report it. I said that last foul was on number 14 for Colorado. That was Snow. Or So, I should say. 10-point game. Sanders.
I like that drive, though. I'm bigger and better than you.
Wow, off 2 feet. Good strong finish. That's how you finish. That is how you finish right there.
Good.
50-42, 8-point game. Under a minute to go here in this third quarter.
Yep, good.
Oh, man.
Good.
Chance for a 4-point play.
Ulysses Webb.
12-point game, largest of the league or largest of the game for Colorado Prep so far here in this one. Ooh, got away with one there.
Yeah.
Wow, inside. And
That's not it.
Help up! Hey, we're playing fast. We're right into quick. Right into quick. Go, go, side, go. Get in the corner. Go, go. Get it back. Go, go, go. Quick right now. Come on, Josh.
There you go.
And we're going to get a jump ball. Possession arrow in favor of Skyline.
Players make it so tough under those conditions. You got a guy in a full back pedal. His focus was more on getting the contact than it was finishing the play.
Last shot. Hey, Joe side, corner. Butter it.
So overtime kids just came in here.
Get in the corner.
Big shot there. Webb knocking it down. 57-54 after 3. We'll be back. This is the grind session. All right, it's time to get this fourth quarter started. 57-44. Colorado with first possession here. And Webb in and out there.
Stay engaged.
We just lost some tape.
Watch you drive.
Nice.
Now listen, I know a lot of teams like to run it, but the dribble drive weave offense is my least favorite man-to-man offense. There's no screens we set. I don't know what it accomplishes. I mean, it gets kids going downhill. I'm just not a fan of it.
Yeah.
Got to have the right personnel to make that work.
You really do. And guys have to have an understanding of basketball, too, because you're moving defenders around, but only in select spots. And what you end up with is if you've got a really savvy team defensively, you can play help side, and you can encourage a lot of the angles with the guys who aren't involved.
Who's talking to each other? Rebound.
He's not with overtime.
Go.
He just has all the shirts and stuff. I checked him yesterday. He's one of the Mikhail Brown's, I think, 7 guys.
Couldn't get that one to go for Sanders.
A nice pass.
Out of bounds there.
3
Or no.
seconds.
Yep.
Yep.
Ooh.
Yeah, to your point, AJ, if you watch, going forward as these guys are running these shuffles and like DHOs and
Yep.
if you watch the defenders who aren't involved in the action, you can completely influence that just by helping.
Outlet pass here. Can't get a pull from 3. That comes up short. That may be off the leg of the offensive. Yep. Back to Colorado.
Good job. Good look. It's a good look. All right, go. Boston touch rip.
Pull from 3, and that rattles in and out. Follow's no good. Foul.
Contest. Rebound.
And that's out of bounds. Then go back the other way.
Hey, Boston touch rip. Frank, Frank. Lori, stop jogging.
Patience here.
Nice.
Yep. Good action there. No communication defensively for Skyline.
They caught Davis sleeping after his guy made the initial cut. He did a good job of defending him. He wasn't open. But though that half a beat after the cut was initiated was when he lost his attention, opened just a big enough window to get the ball through, and they were able to convert it.
All right, we got a timeout call by Skyline. We'll take one, too. We'll be back. This is the Crunch Session. Coming back out of the timeout, 61-47. Just over 5 minutes left in this ball game. Colorado's had a really solid game thus far. Obviously, still some work to do. There's plenty of time for Skyline to make a run, but they got thumped yesterday, and they come right back today. They're executing better, running their stuff better.
They're getting my call right every time, AJ.
They must listen to you
I
yesterday.
know. Every single time today it's been up, going the other way. Nice. I've been working with him on this free throw.
0 for 2 at the line, and Skyline to catch a break there.
Go, get set.
I'll give it to you. You handle your business at the line.
Good finish. Jalen Johnson.
Drop, Christian. You good. Backside.
Stop and pop for 3, and it comes up short. Gotta find you a guard, big fella.
Good extra.
So we get a foul there. That's going to be on Skyline Prep.
Sub.
So 2 shots coming up here. First free throw's good.
Jay, you by yourself. You got shooter, Jeremy. Switch back.
11-point game.
Get up.
Their turnover. They're going to pick up the foul there. That foul's going to be on Christian Taylor. Just his first foul. Oh, close.
Watch yourself. Go. One more. Christian, get over there.
Nice rebound putback.
Absolutely. 67-52. Wow. Yes. Much needed 3 there, making it a 12-point game.
Gotta live with that. Now go get a 2. Skyline looks a little bit out of gas.
Absolutely. 59. 50. I'm sorry, 69-55. Good bucket.
It's a fascinating phenomenon, AJ. You get guys in this jump ball, 8 minutes and 56 seconds on the clock. They jack the ball up like their hair's on fire. You're down 12 with 1 minute and 20 seconds. We're going to get into the full scope of our offense. Everybody's going to touch it. We're going to get it all the way around the gym.
69-57. And out of bounds, Brown. Ran out of real estate there. She don't play. (69-57), 35 seconds to go here in this one. Coming up, we'll have a matchup between Academy of Central Florida and DME. That should be a good game. Two teams, two programs, very familiar with each other. Play each other every year, multiple times, so there's nothing anybody's going to run that's new.
Go, Mace, go, Mace.
Travel. Not a way to earn more minutes.
Look up, look up, look up.
Another one. So concerned about the contact.
Not focusing on the finish.
Not focused on the finish at all.
And I see Mikkel in street clothes today. So.
Yeah, he probably earned that after last night.
He took a hard fall, too. One of those plays that could have re-aggravated something that was bothering him previously. But 69-51 is our score, and it's the final. Colorado Victoria is here in this one. We'll be back with another ball game for you in just a bit. This is the Grind Session.
Morning.